CBD part 6. Okay. We're getting into the good stuff now, how to consume it. We've already covered your endocannabinoid system and all the receptors that you have and the endocannabinoids that are produced in your body and stuff. If you haven't heard all of that stuff, go back and watch the other 5 parts. We give you the introduction. We talk about some of the science behind it, phytocannabinoids, and all that other kind of stuff. And we're going to get into how to consume it now. So now that you already have that basis settled and you have a good basis understanding of what CBD is, there are different ways to consume it. Okay. I'm going to take a look at my notes so make sure I don't forget anything. So, a lot of times we consume it, we want to get it into our bloodstream. And there are a few ways to get it into our bloodstream. It's either through edibles, through tinctures. When you put it under your tongue, it goes through the mucous membrane, or you vape it whenever you inhale it. And then the other way for CBD to take effect is whenever you use a balm or a topical and you rub it on your skin. It doesn't get into your blood necessarily, but it does get to your CB2 receptors, which are good. And if you don't know what CB2 receptors are, go watch some of the other stuff we explain, the CB1 and CB2 receptors, and that would be good review for all you guys. So anyway, if you don't want to know about it, that's okay. You don't need to know about it. But here are some of the highlights of the way that you take it. So which is best? Well, it all depends on your goal and what you want to accomplish, okay? So, I always say it's not an either or world, it's an and world. And sometimes you want to do multiple things at once, and sometimes you don't. Just all depends on what you want to do. So let's get started. All right, whenever you digest CBD oil or the tincture or edibles or whatever, it has to get from your stomach to your liver through the hepatic vein. And from there, it gets filtered and then it gets into your blood. And that is how, whenever you digest it, it works. And so digestion extends the effects, but it decreases the potency of CBD. THC is the exception to that because THC, it extends the effect and it increases the potency because THC is metabolized into a different chemical called 11-hydroxycannabinol. And so it increases that. And so you get an increase in some of the effects of that. Okay, so let's go over some of the ways to do it. Topical uses. So that is like the balms and the creams and massage oils and that's the stuff that you rub onto your skin. And there are many benefits to that. One is it's concentrated. It gets to the point where it wants to go. It's good for like recovery from working out. It's good for muscle soreness. I know people that put it on burns and other things like that. And it's good to give you some, like it's for that vibrant, healthy skin that you want. And so it takes like 1 to 5 minutes to feel the effects. Like if you have some pain somewhere or whatever, and it lasts 4 to 5 hours. And so, topicals are good for that localized effect. And it gets, whatever you put on gets used there. And so it's good for that. All right. And the next one is CBD oil. So CBD oil, they call it a tincture or whatever. So you take this dropper, you get some drops of it, and you put it under your tongue, and then you let it stay there for like 30 seconds or so. And it gets absorbed through your mucous membrane, and it gets right into your blood at that point. And so, its effects. So most of it is in an MCT, which is a medium chain length triglyceride. And they're good because they're easily digestible compared to an LCT, which is a long chain length triglyceride. And so they're good for that. And the other, some people put them in alcohols and stuff like that. And so to take CBD oil or tincture, if you don't like putting it under your tongue, some people put it in drinks or in flavored waters. They put it in sauces. They put it in other kind of things. And it gets absorbed as you chew. Some of it will get absorbed. And I guess some of it will go into your stomach and then gets through to your liver and then gets absorbed that way. So, it has, I think it has a higher potency than whenever you eat an edible, but it doesn't last as long. So and plus the effects are quicker than eating an edible. And so it could be like 5 to 20 minutes before you see effects, and it could be like 4 hours or so, the 6 hours that you can see the effects of CBD oil. And the other way is vaping. Man, that stuff is quick. It's like 1 or 2 minutes. It's up to your blood-brain barrier, and it's taking an effect. And it only lasts like up to 2 hours, and that's it. So vaping, is good if you want something instant and quick. And, it's good for those mood things, the feelings and stuff like that, things that you want to be on your CB1 receptors. So it's good for that. And edibles, there are things like gummies. I even throw capsules in there and stuff like that. There's a little bit of difference between capsules and gummies, but not too much difference. So I just combine it all as one. And it takes 45 minutes or an hour to take effect. And it lasts 6 to 10 hours. And so you eat these gummies and stuff, it has to go through the whole digestive system, or you eat the capsule, you swallow the capsules, and it has to go through the digestive system, break down, and then it gets into your blood, and then it takes effect that way. So what's best for you? Well, like I said before, it all depends on the goal that you're trying to accomplish, okay? So if you want something fast and quick, you want to vape, no doubt about it. It gets in your blood, and it gets there within minutes, and it goes throughout your blood, and it doesn't last as long. Okay, so if you want something easy and convenient, you want to be able to take something with you, edibles are good. Get some gummies or some capsules, something like that, and those are very good for you. And then there is CBD oil. It's very versatile and stuff. I even put it on my skin as a topical. So, and then I give it to my dogs and cats and stuff. So it's really versatile, man. You can put it right on your food. And I don't have any cats, but people give it to cats, but you can just give it to your dogs or cats, and you just put it right on their food. Some dogs will swallow it. Some you can rub in their ear because there's skin there, and it'll get into it that way. So it just all depends on what you're trying to do. And then the balms are good, like I said, for muscles and skin, and the effects are pretty quick at that. So just thanks a lot for listening to this. And I just want to make sure that you know the different ways and the different advantages of taking the CBD. Okay, so thanks a lot. And don't forget, you can always go to situpdoggy.com. You can order all of our Lazarus Naturals products online, and you get free shipping, no minimum orders. Just whatever you order, it gets shipped to you for free. We ship all over the United States. And then the website is situpdoggy.com. It's DOGGY. And the other way to get it is to come here in person to 118 Main Street, New Eagle, or to give us a call at 724-258-PAUSE. That's 7297. Hey, thanks for listening to these. We got a few more coming for you, and then we might even go in deeper into some other subjects again, so you can kind of get a good feel for it, and you actually know why you're taking it and what you're doing. And hey, thanks a lot for all that you did. Thanks for staying through some of these, and have a great day. All right.